It's day 5 in our 10-day hardcore challenge, where we attempt to play 10 consecutive days without any deaths, no ship claims, completely logging out of and back into the game from our ship, and having no game-breaking glitches. The pressure is on in every video as we put both our own abilities as a player and the stability of the Star Citizen game to the test to see if we can survive 10 days in space. We logged out of our ship in the middle of uncharted space, partway between the refinery of M1 and MicroTech in our Prospector. But the real question when we re-enter the game is, where will we be? For this challenge to succeed, we must wake up in the bed of our Prospector. New ship to log into, new day, and chance to complete day 5.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. There's a lot to do today, so we need to get cracking.
What's your plan for us in this beautiful little mining vessel?
Vessels.
Well, we have several things to do. We need to get back to the refinery and pick up the 2 refining jobs we dropped off there. But first, as long as we're partway to MicroTech, I've decided to go there and do some mining. Planetside.
Mining on the surface of MicroTech is one of my favorite things, but it can be environmentally dangerous.
We'll be fine.
Like the rock that fell onto our ship in the last video.
We're alive, aren't we?
Just barely.
I'm sure we'll be okay. It's a big planet, and we'll fly down to some random location where the chances of pirates or griefers will be pretty nil. Get some more and take it back to the refinery. I'm also not going to be overly picky. A decent concentration of copper and titanium will do. Plus, I'm not too sure how much light we're going to have. Let's position ourselves between some of these trees and get started. We'll try to make this a quick grab and go.
We are getting a lot of lag spikes from the server, making our mining more difficult.
I've definitely had to slow down the fracturing process. We lost that first chunk due to one of the big spikes, but there's also a big storm moving in.
Warning, the weather has increased to dangerous levels. I recommend leaving this area.
I know, the ship's really fighting the winds, and the storm's blowing our ship into these trees. I've had a ship blow up from getting scraped too hard and stuck in the trees, but I think we can hold it together long enough to fill our cargo hold. We just have a little bit left.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Okay, that was the last bit we needed to fill the hold. Let's blast out of here. So what I plan to do is sell this ore directly to the refinery without having it processed.
Why is that?
It's because version 3.14 went to the PTU a little while back, and it could be pushed to live at any time. When it does, any ore we'll have sitting at the refinery would probably get deleted, so I'd rather get what I can from the ore. Well, that's another little bit of UEC in the pocket, but let's get the refined ore. I'm really curious about how much that'll bring in. We'll store both loads of refined ore back into the Cutlass Black and head off to New Babbage to sell.
This refined ore should be worth a good bit of money.
At least I hope it is. Let's get all these various bits of ore and minerals all sold off. That brought in almost 57,500 credits. Not bad. Let's get back to the M1 station, grab the Prospector, and go get some more.
Our course is not set for MicroTech.
No, it's not. This time, we're going to head over to HER1 and do a different kind of mining.
I'm listening.
So far, all our mining has been on moons and planets, but as we can see from the weather we encountered, there's a lot to be said for mining asteroids out in the zero gravity of space. Plus, we are right in the same gas cloud area as the refinery, so it's an extremely short hop over to the refinery to sell, then back to the asteroids for more mining.
It's really a trade-off of dangers. On the planets and moons, we have the hazards of the environment, but the dangers of encounters with a hostile player are small. Here around the refinery space station, the asteroid mining is easy, but we can be easily picked up on scanners and engaged by hostiles.
Well said, Mobi, but that is part of this 10-day challenge. Not everything we do is going to be safe. There are risks and rewards. This probably is an unnecessary risk to do this asteroid mining near the refinery, but I want to try to get a couple more fairly quick runs in before we call it a day. A nice little average titanium and copper rock, we'll just take the first thing that seems reasonable. All filled up, now a quick dash over to sell. A tidy little 8,500, now one more run, and hope our luck holds out. Borase and copper.
If we get reasonably decent breaks on this rock, the Borase should bring in a nice profit.
We are getting a lot of inerts, and there's something about taking inerts that bothers me, but let's hope it doesn't affect the payout too much.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
About 15,800. Now that'll put a smile on your circuits, Mobi.
It adds a nice amount to our 10-day challenge total. So far, between the cargo hauling, delivery missions, and various types of mining, we pulled in a little over 146,000 Alpha UEC.
Which is a little bit shy, but close enough for us to go back to New Deal at Lorville on Hurston and buy ourselves an ROC mining vehicle.
Does that mean I can look forward to driving the Rock in our next video?
Sure, I know how much you like driving that thing. But right now, you know what time it is?
It's time for us to take our life into our hands and log out of the ship again.
Correct. You know what else it's time for?
It's time for the people to like and subscribe to our channel.
Well, that's a good thing, but what I was actually thinking is that it's time to power down for the night, Mobi. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.